I'll let SBV do the most of the talking in this first level, since it's intensive. 3, 2, 1, go! So this is the gauntlet. It's the purgatory. You don't want to be here for long. You're gonna lose your mind.
Oh yeah. The gauntlet itself is... It can be pretty painful to do, but first we are getting introduced to the movement in this game. So, we're going to get introduced to slide hop first and foremost. It's probably the technique you're going to see the most in this run. So if you're aware of the source engine, we can do air strafing with bunny hops, and that gives us like increased speed. In Titanfall 2, however, we can also do slide hops, which is basically just sliding after you land and jumping in like the same sense as bunny hops. So Skeleton will do this for most of the run, and we also have stuff called wall runs and also wall kicks. We're going to see wall kicks in a little bit, but yeah. Wall runs basically just let us walk on a wall. That's it. And wall kicks are what you see right here. So you can actually get increased speed if you jump out of a wall very quickly. And that's essential on some levels to get very, very good speed and do some cool tricks. We're getting slowly towards the gauntlet. By the way, you can also double jump in this game, and wall runs also refresh your double jump, which is very nice. Here we can see the gauntlet itself. We have a nade boost, and nade boosts usually are not really viable for the most part because you die, but in the gauntlet, luckily, we can't die, so we can just spam those.
That was an okay gauntlet.
Yeah, that was okay, yeah.
Yes, we are gonna do a dialogue skip for last emotion here, restart and end the gauntlet immediately.
Ready to see what's next.
Now we have some time just to chill here. We're gonna select the right dialogue option to just to make it as fast as possible. So we are about to call in our first Titan. That's a Titan, and stuff is gonna go wrong, and we're gonna get ambushed by the enemy in the game. Try to get a glitch. Let's see if I got it. A bit of a slant. You can manipulate the angle he's coming in. Sometimes he's completely underground, and it's kind of fun. So, that was the gauntlet. That was an okay gauntlet. What next?
We're getting to BT, getting to the 18-hour cutscene.
Oh, yes. My favorite.
When I was running this game, it more felt like 18 years maybe? I don't know. Something like that.
It sure feels like it.
Yeah.
So here's a bit of foreshadowing of Anderson's death. Oh no, spoilers. You know, die on it. You know, okay. We're gonna take his Thailand to the next level and become a real pilot. Gonna spam confirm options to get the first option in the list, and this is gonna set our difficulty to easy. We got it.
Nice one.
Yeah. So now we have some cutscenes. I'm gonna relax. Yeah, okay, well, a little about the game story. So you're playing as militia rifleman Jack Cooper, and you're training to become a pilot, but you're not yet. And the militia is investigating and fighting back the IMC, the Interstellar Manufacturing Corporation, and we are here on the planet Typhoon to investigate what's going on here, because the IMC are up to no good, since they are building basically a doomsday device. Stay high.
the good thing about this cutscene is that we get some muscle memory refreshment. Uh, for about 10 seconds, we need to just run
Yeah, just
for a little bit.
yeah, just some slide hopping.
Mm.
So we got ambushed and we escape pod to the surface. And now we're gonna get some battle medicine pumped into Cooper, and we can keep fighting. But we're gonna play like for 20 seconds and just watch some cutscenes again. And we have a category that's called Fast Any Percent, and there's 9 pre-made saves. That skips most of this stuff, and it saves like in cutscenes and other unnecessary stuff. It's like 25 minutes of cunt stuff. So when you're doing like runs at home and a lot, you don't really want to sit through this cutscene coming up.
Yeah, like visibly or visually it's a very impressive game. It's really cool to look at, especially when you're playing this casually. I would definitely recommend it, but when you do it like dozens, hundreds of times, you kind of get tired of the cutscenes eventually.
Yeah, there's an actual interview of the Respawn devs that worked on Titanfall, and they questioned themselves, should we make this cutscene skippable? Nah, nobody's gonna speedrun this, so if there's something they like, and it's, you know, it's a sad day.
Indeed.
So here we are introduced to the Apex Predators. You might have heard of a game called Apex Legends. So these are those guys. And BD gets shanked. And it's very sad. Absolute tears. So here's the game's main bad guy, Blisk. He's working as a mercenary for the IMC and helping their guards for money.
We have 18 hours. 18 hours until the Ark is sealed and ready for delivery.
I promise there's a game here somewhere. It's just not here yet, you know?
Be patient.
Yeah. First you have to suffer to the gauntlet, then you have to suffer to this.
And this level is pretty hard as well, so it's another reset point for sure.
Yes. When you're playing at a higher level, it's definitely favorable to play fast 20% because of the convenience alone. Here we go. BT saves us.
Woo.
There you. Woohoo! I've seen this so many times that I don't I don't care anymore. So we're on Typhon, and we need to make BT good again. He's kinda not well, and Lastimosa is even less well. And the speedrun lore goes that we kill him and take his Titan because it's faster, like so. We shoot him in the head and just no, don't take it. In fast any even this is skipped, so you immediately have the Titan, so that's even faster.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Save the frames.
Kill the Lastimosa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cooper, take my Titan. Use my helmet and my jump kit. This is the real thing. Take care of him.
Nah, I don't think so. BT can manage.
So, we actually get to play now, and the first thing Skeleton is going to do is going to jump backwards and take a wall run. And the reason he does this is because we're kind of forced to be really slow in the first few seconds, but if you do a wall run behind you, you get your speed back very fast. We're a little bit limited in this beginning, so we don't have our double jump, and that brings its own difficulties in the beginning of the level. So there we go.
Nope. Sometimes it's just too finicky.
Now we can start slide hopping, and there we see one of the problems in this level. It's the geometry. So while it might look like he's just running in a pretty chill pace, you actually need to be very careful about where you step because the geometry can immediately stop you if you jump at the wrong spots.
It's like
So,
running into a wall, but
yeah.
it's only like a few centimeters of rock above the ground like that, so it's not fun.
Small skip here.
Cylinder room skip.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah. Kill these guys. Kill that guy.
Then getting over this river.
Up. Wait for my slide hop to come back. If I
Nice.
had my double jump there, that would be an easy place
Oh
to
yeah.
fix up my mistakes, but because of I don't have it, I need to take it a bit more cautiously. And coming up here, we actually get our double jump back.
So now we get our double jump, and this allows us to do some cool stuff on this level. We're getting to the first battery, so we actually need to collect these batteries to get BT up and running.
Yes.
There's 2 of them, and we are grabbing the first one here.
Come on. Okay. That's fine. I tried to get my slide back, but I was too hasty. So, here's the first battery.
Yep. Next trick will be the slant boost. So, Skeleton will jump off this mess of building, and he's going to land on a specific spot here. I didn't quite get that, but there are pretty good strats for this one. Oh, nice. Still made it over the river. Nice.
Precise strafing. Oh, that's way too early. Come on, guys.
So you can actually draw grenades early and just throw them when you want them to explode mid-air.
Yeah, you wanna cook them so that it kills all the 3 guys immediately, basically.
Another pretty difficult river skip there.
River jump, that one is it's pretty deceptive. You have to have nice strafes and good jump timings.
Yeah.
So this is ravine. I'm gonna try for some wall kicks here. Go extra fast.
Yep. This is a pretty tough, pretty unforgiving spot. We can actually make it. We can get a lot of speed here, and we can make it through this part pretty well.
Okay.
Oh, didn't
I
quite
didn't even
get
grab
that.
the wall there. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate. Just gonna load checkpoint and we get to try again.
The geometry again makes this kind of stuff really difficult to pull off.
So do you wanna explain the time frames of wall kicks?
Right. So there's like different types of wall kicks you can do. It depends on the frame that you exit the wall on. So like first frame wall kicks are obviously the fastest ones, and I believe you have time up to 5 frames after grabbing the wall to still get a wall kick off.
Yeah,
so
it's a
you-
very small boost. It's the
Yeah.
smallest, almost negligible, but if you get 3 frames, it's the second fastest, and the first is like you go zooming, you know. Coming up here is the last battery in this level. I'm gonna mash here. Enjoy my spacebar sounds though. Okay. This geometry is not easy to navigate fast. You can just get stuck on so many things.
Yeah, it's definitely deceiving.
Okay. Let's see if I get in the slant. Oh yes.
There we go.
Whoa, that was a really good one. Whoop. A cheeky
So-
wall kick. Another.
2 pretty hard grenades coming up here. So these enemies will spawn in waves. I'm going to throw this one. Didn't quite get that one. I think it was pretty close though. That was
It
still
was, it
that
was
still
quite
very
high.
fast.
It didn't
Yeah.
didn't deal that much damage. I almost had to shoot a full clip into the guy.
Yeah.
But that was good. At least it killed like both of those guys. And here we have BT is up and running. He has 3 batteries in his belly. And we're gonna make a neural link and get on with the Titan tutorial. Now this is the first breather in the level. I wish I just would like to press that 10 times time scale button right now and just skip everything right here. BT is gonna talk about the mission and being a pilot, I'm going to explain the Titan abilities real quick. So, this Titan loadout right now that we have is Expedition, is the default one. You start with in the campaign, and you have a machine gun, a vortex shield that absorbs enemy projectiles, and you can shoot them back at enemies. It deals splash damage, so it's kind of broken in the campaign. And then we have acolyte pods, which are just basically heat-seeking missiles. And we're gonna try and alternate and optimize our cooldowns between those abilities to kill these guys as fast as possible. Aim in a somewhat precise spot here and hope all of these guys die. They did.
Not bad, dude.
I haven't had that happen in a while. Another one, yes.
Ooh. Spicy.
So this is one of the only forms of RNG in this game. These guys didn't die, and they don't give us projectiles to shoot back at them, so we have to wait for the acolyte pods to come online. So that guy didn't die. It's kind of spaghetti. We need to kill all these guys before the cutscene continues. It's kind of...
So we get to actually run around now, but the level is not yet done. We still need to beat another Titan. So it's going to be another expedition using Titan. So it has the same abilities.
No, it's the brute.
Oh, it's the brute. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna bait his vortex shield and charge our rockets and shoot him in the red spot so he dies. But I
There we
do
go.
like my smiley. I think it's very good.
I think it's very good. I
Yes.
like the nose. Adds a lot to it.
Yes. So here we're gonna line up for a trigger that's gonna spawn about right there. Kind of late, but that's fine. If we go too far and the trigger goes farther, and it loses like 5 seconds, so I'm gonna play it safe there. So that was BT. That was good.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. We're gonna see some more Titan gameplay now. So, Blood and Rust. Here we start and end with a Titan. Sorry for spoilers. So Titan movements is somewhat similar to pilot movement in the sense that you can also airstrike with the Titan. So you can see him do it when he's doing like big drops, for example.
Yeah, you gotta do it shallower because BD has a lot of weight. And tone slide. Yes, we got tone slide.
Nice.
Just skate on his head. What was I talking about?
And the other thing about Titan movement is that, as you can see right there, you can dash, and this actually makes it easier to get speed back after doing corners, because Titans can be a little bit slow when you're turning. Coming up to disembark jump, so we can check our leg animation and jump at the correct timing.
Okay, I got a rodeo animation. That's unfortunate.
Still
that's
got it though. Style points.
Style points for the rodeo.
Yes. Nice.
So the rodeo just takes the enemy's battery out. That's kind of unfortunate. You're stuck there for a second or two. I'm gonna wait here for an audio cue and go to that door.
Well, yeah, basically with the disembark jump, you can jump out of the Titan if you do it in a very specific timing. So that allows you to skip a whole lot of this section right there. You're not supposed to get to that area before doing some platforming and stuff. So
Yeah.
very nice skip. Sniper canal coming up next. Pretty difficult section, very tight jumps.
Okay, hit the corner. That's fine. I'm just gonna take this safe. Okay, some guys in my way. So
Made it through.
this is our first encounter with the friendly guys, militia. Right here I'm doing some tap strafing. So after the jumping, you have a period where you can tap forward while holding the direction you're strafing, for example, A for left. And you can take tighter turns and you don't lose as much momentum as you would with just strafing. this level is particularly useful because this is a lot of tight corridors. The whole level is basically this. I'm gonna shoot those guys in the face and hope. Okay, as there you can see that I'm mantled. And mantling is very slow. It loses all your momentum. You know, slow animations getting up to the thing you're climbing on and so on. Yeah, sludge skip.
Sludge skip coming up. So you can see these dialogues on the screen, and here they actually kind of matter. You have this tight section, and you want to keep BT at the specific location where he's still talking. So we're actually taking the dialogue options that just make BT talk for as long as possible, because we can get to him when he's standing at the side of the platform there, and we can just...
Yeah, we just make him stand still for long as that we get to him. And this is the first big sequence break. And we got him.
Nice. Well done, dude.
Yes, that was clean. That was clean.
Very clean sludge skip.
And this skips about a 5-minute wave 5 where you just wait the sludge to go away.
Yeah.
And there's an invisible wall. You need to hit the triggers you need to hit the button and then go to BT so the game doesn't crash the menu and so on. And then we can clip through the wall because there's an invisible wall because of why not.
So if you don't take these dialogues, then BT can just start running around and you can't really get to him anymore.
Yeah, he goes too far away from the wall and you can hope that he comes to you if you shoot him for some reason. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Right, cane fight.
Cane fights, indeed. So, Kane has one friend here, and we're going to just shoot at Kane first, and then we're going to mark this guy as well. And this allows us to shoot like 2 waves of these rockets, and we can kill the first ad really quickly. Kane is using something called Scorch, which we will see a bit later as well. He has some flame abilities, which is very, very cool.
Big AoEs, big damage. So that was Kane fight. That was a pretty good. He ate one of my barrages with the flame shield, but that's fine. I got the ult and finished him afterwards. That was a very clean Kane fight. So I didn't explain Tone here. So Tone has like 40mm missiles, whatever. And you shoot 3 of them to one target and you get a lock on. And then you're gonna shoot those missiles. And that's the gist of it. That's one of the best single target damages in the game. So here we have some dialogue. We got Kane's radio, so we're gonna eavesdrop on Blisk and the company. And next up we have some more about basically time of movement.
The ability to decrypt enemy
Yes, Kane.
communications has a strong history in warfare. This will work to our advantage. In order to survive, we must keep moving.
So coming into the Abyss, Chapter 1. We are after Major Anderson. We're gonna complete his mission, do this
Major Anderson went
special reconnaissance mission that he was sent to do. And we are trailing him basically. Yeah. Wanna explain wall boost?
Yeah. So in a little bit we are going to get to some moving parts in this hallway, and we can actually catch up to one of those moving parts. It's a little bit wonky how it works. Basically, if we stay on the wall for too long, we're just going to die. There's a way to avoid this by disembarking from BT and then just getting back into him. You are basically like invincible during this time. So it's going to be just around this corner. We're going to use our dashes in a optimized way so we can be as fast as possible. So you can see the first wall right here.
I'm gonna reserve my dashes. So I'm gonna...
And you can see those walls there. Skeleton will
I
try
missed
to
it.
get... Oh.
I bunked on the wall, so I didn't have a
It's
chance
a
to get
very
it.
pretty precise timing.
Yeah, you can ride on that wall right there and get a nice boost. The fastest one you get off of it immediately. You don't have to, disembark and re-embark. You can just go but then there's some few variations which still save time, but not as much.
Mhm.
But you don't want to die there. That saves a lot. That loses a lot of time. Sometimes that was a good,
Yeah,
good clear.
that was really good torque.
I didn't
yeah.
even have to use my ultimate for this.
Yep. Again, you see the Scorch in action there, so we have a bunch of AoE abilities.
Yeah, lay down a few flame traps and the arc flame, whatever it's called, and then you use the flame shield to burst the guys down.
Yep.
So we're gonna press a button here, cloak, and do a precise jump over those guys. And hopefully I can make it for this button. I can. Kind of messed up my strafes there.
Oh no, you fell down.
Oh no, what did I do?
Oh,
I slid down. Oh wait, I'm not dying. What's going on?
Oh,
So when you
wow.
press the button, just the the end level trick, the kill floor just disappears. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Just jump down.
Yeah,
Who cares?
it's,
Let's
it's
just
a
go
bit
to the next
faster.
level.
You're gonna have to ride the elevator down. So this is Abyss 2, and we have a really cool movement right in the start. A chance for a lot of speed, but unfortunately, this level is an auto-scroller. You gotta have
Yep.
one of those. So the gimmick of this level basically is that you have a bunch of this assembly line that's moving and assembling some kind of houses, and you're supposed to ride the assembly line to find BT, because BT gets captured at the end of the last level somehow. And yeah, we're not gonna care about the assembly line at all. We're gonna take this guy's gun. That was kind of spooky.
Calculated.
Kind of spooky. I left go to the wall, so I only had my one jump. Just gonna take the save. We're gonna, you see this assembly line. We're just gonna skip most of this. Just
Nice.
gonna slow down.
Oh,
So catch this platform.
a lot of stuff to bonk into in this game.
Yes, this is Bonk Haven. Gonna get a little speed of the platform, and I'm gonna pick up some firestorms right there. This will come in handy in a later level, which this gun is also used for. This is Toll Spice. We don't care about the assembly line. We don't. Okay. We are not in a hurry. We are waiting for the first platform in the assembly line to catch up to this part down here. And we're gonna do some fun stuff while we are waiting for them. First off, I need to get there, and I'm not gonna trust that. There we go. It's kind of dark, but if you know what you're doing, it's easy. Right. Okay, we're gonna clear most of these guys down here. We're gonna show you a thing called red versus blue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, if you're in chat, I want you to vote for red or blue, or you can also vote for a draw. We're gonna pit two robots to fight against each other. Oh Jesus! Punch this guy, kick that guy, and that's a robot we won. Let me make sure that no one's here. Okay. This is gonna be blue. Now other one is gonna be red. So
I'm going
this-
for blue.
I'm going for blue too. So this is kind of what usually happens. Come on, Inimwits. Red's over. You are not supposed to be here. Red is over here and blue is over there. Okay, blue is making an advance here. Red is shooting at me. I'm gonna go hide here and just hope that they aggro each other. Okay. Come on. Fight blue. Oh, they're very close to each other.
Oh.
What will happen? Don't shoot at me. Unfortunately, I just need to go right now. We're gonna call that a draw.
Oh, maybe we can still see.
It seems like blue has the upper hand. Usually in those situations where blue is up close, he has the upper hand. He can do a strangle move, just insta kill.
Yeah.
Or sometimes he has the Mozambique, which gives a very high DPS. Unfortunately, it was kind of uneventful.
Yeah,
Kind of sad.
a little bit.
Yeah, so this was the platform we were waiting for. I just barely made it here. If you make that early part, when you have the movements fast, you spend more time on red versus blue, which is kind of fun.
It is. It is. We're coming up to the dome, and the dome has some tricks to it.
Yes.
So, first one will be a dome launch. And basically, skeleton will set up in a specific angle and look at his crosshair position, and if he jumps at the right time when this platform starts moving, he can actually get like a super high jump.
I'm
We're
gonna make a
see it
safety
here.
save here in a moment. That's a good checkpoint, but I'm still gonna save just in case.
So all this stuff on the left he can skip by timing the jump.
It's kind of low.
Nice,
Oh, whoa.
nice, well done.
This is- wow, I got a jump off of that platform that came underneath me, and then it reset my like wall run, and I then grabbed onto the
Yeah, that was
highest point. That was neat.
that was pretty
neat.
cool. Yeah.
So we're gonna jump here. That sends a lot of annoying platforming you're supposed to do at the edge here.
Hmm.
You know, we're gonna do a very specific trick here coming up.
Have you manipulated your subpixel position?
Yeah, I did it. In,
yeah.
I did
Yeah,
it
in the
Abyss
first level,
one.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna line up here and look for the.
I think it's in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got
nice.
it.
Well,
We
very
got
nice,
it.
very nice.
Easy first try.
Yeah, yeah. Very good.
Yeah, and that's so easy because there's no collision. Got him. We got him, boss.
We got him.
That's the easiest joke you can make at the marathon.
Oh yeah.
So this is an actual gameplay. Actual gameplay here. There's another wave fight before Ash's final level. We're supposed to fight in this arena, but we're not going to. So basically, there's two copies of this geometry here, and one is above here and one is below. We're gonna get teleported when the screen goes black, and since we are out of bounds, we fall down to the end level trigger immediately, skipping the whole fight. If you play this game on Master, that will be very useful. Anybody can do that skip.
Absolutely. So we're up to Abyss 3.
Yes.
Some cool movement in the beginning, and then we're getting to
Okay.
cylinder skip.
Okay.
So skeleton needs to press a button here and then make it really, really quickly into the cylinder. One of the holes in the cylinder, I suppose.
Yes.
Nice.
Got
Nicely
it.
done. Very good.
That was fast.
Yep. So we can skip a bunch of platforming again, and getting into the cavern movement now. And this can be a little bit wonky as well if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. This can lose a lot of damage just to bonking like that.
Yep.
It's very tricky.
Made it through. Made it through.
Yeah, and that was clean. That was mostly clean. And we're gonna get to
Nice.
BT here. Wanna explain Ash skip?
Yeah, sure. So when we get to BT, we have a nice new loadout called Brute. No, wait, is it Brute?
Yes, it's Brute.
Yes.
We
okay.
have the flight ability.
It's a bit early still. Okay.
Don't
so
worry,
yeah.
I'm here for you, man. Punch.
No punch from the Titan. That's a small speed boost you can get. But
Yeah.
anyway, Brute can hover, and hover can let us do some cool things in this speedrun. So the first thing we can do with Brute is hover onto some tubes right there on the left, and we can just go out of bounds.
So we're gonna get in this unintended location, and as we disembark, the game doesn't know where to put us, so it puts us to the nearest position the player can stand on. Okay, I'm just gonna take this. Oh my god. I don't remember how to recover from this. I think you can get on this. So you're supposed to get over there, nicely. Oh my god. I'm just gonna load the checkpoint.
Yeah,
Sorry about that, that was a misplay from me.
we can see it again.
We can see it again. Retry.
More solitaire
Yeah.
ending stuff.
Yes. Okay. Again. Now I'm not gonna move with my Titan before I get my flight back. No,
There we go.
like that. And then
So-
I'm just gonna hover.
Yeah.
There's a strat you can do it without the hover. You can kind of hug the wall and dash up to the ledge, but it's really inconsistent.
Yeah. So there's actually a reason why we do this. It's this dome we see below us, right there, or room, I guess. Ash is there, and we're supposed to fight Ash. We don't really want to do that, so we're just going to avoid the trigger that starts the fight by doing
Yeah.
this route here, and we can just walk on top of this tunnel and
We're-
get to the.
We're inbounds to say.
Oh yeah.
So Ash fight technically, in a perfect scenario, would be faster, but Ash can be very random, and we don't want to deal with that. So we do the skip, which is very consistent, if you don't mess it up. So, back to finding Major Anderson, and this is Effect and Cause, chapter 1.
Oh, I hope Anderson is fine.
Yeah, hopefully he's good. Another few trap strafes there. Something is not wrong. There's some Marvins here. They are very slow. We don't like them. That's not good. And we are swapping between the past and the present. Right here uncontrollably. We're gonna hit some triggers to advance.
Very cool level, visually.
Yeah.
It's
Casually,
very,
this is
very
one of
nice.
the coolest levels.
Getting some speed from wall kicks again. This big drop incoming.
I'm gonna just go for it.
Oh,
We're not gonna do rock boost. I'm too powerful there. That was actually pretty good. I conserved a lot of momentum there. Kill this guy. I don't even need to, but I want to kill him. So we found Anderson.
oh no.
He's up in the roof and ceiling.
That's bad.
Now we have no idea how he got stuck up in there, because he has the time switcheroo device. But that floor is there in both timelines. So it's only up to speculation of how the hell he got there.
With the death of Anderson,
Yeah.
command of Special Operation 2.
Maybe he was speedrunning and just tried to do some glitches and
Congratulations on your
Yeah.
didn't go well.
Yeah, maybe he did time stop and fall to the
Commander Sarah Briggs.
fall to our alternate timeline, where everything was stopped.
Here we kind of need to wait, but Skeleton is actually going to this location for a reason.
Yeah, they're gonna play the mission logs and talk and talk and talk. We're just gonna, maybe. Just,
So what's going to happen is PT will throw a zipline that we're supposed to take from the ground. But if we actually start from here, we can take it a bit earlier, which saves time, because the zipline is kind of slow to take from
yeah,
the ground.
so we meet the zipline basically early. I showed that hole in the wall. We're gonna go there. I wonder if Skelly does FTL. I'm sorry, Brian. I'm not going to do FTL. It's too advanced for me.
What are we supposed to
So we're gonna meet the zipline early, get into the building, and complete the level. We need to get in that end of the
When you see the window, you might ask why we don't just skip this entire dialogue section and just go right there, but it's harder than it seems, because again you have a bunch of invisible walls and everything that make it very hard to approach this window right here, so...
There's got to be an easier
That was
way,
good.
BT.
That was a good meet.
yeah, that was good.
He's reading chat LMO.
Nice.
So we can mess around with the time stop mechanics, the time swap mechanics. And then this level is built in the same manner as Abyss 2 was, where there were two same copies of the level above and below each other. So Skelly, you're cute. Oh my god. Stop it. It's gonna go to this bitch very carefully. We can soft lock outside of this bridge. Well, not soft lock, but we would need to backtrack through the zip line again in order to get to here.
Yeah, you can like fall out of the tunnel basically.
Yeah. Yeah. So we find Anderson's second half, and we're gonna take the device, as it's called, that was retrieved during Operation Grizzly.
This is a very cool level.
Yeah, casually one of the coolest,
Yep.
definitely. So we're gonna press middle mouse button to try and travel, because that's what we do. We need to press buttons and stuffs in different timelines. Okay, I didn't get it. Just gonna focus for a bit. When I explain the elevators and
Yeah.
dialogues and so on.
Yeah. So, we're coming up to the elevator.
Kill Marvins.
We can jump out of this and climb these walls on the side pretty fast. There we go. Instead of taking these zip
Oh,
lines.
come on.
So
It
just-
didn't give me my wall grab back. I'm
Yeah.
mad. I'm mad. Officially mad. Okay.
We did get up though.
We're gonna look at these guys as he almost clipped through the wall. And
But
so
yeah, generally we probably want to avoid zip lines as they are pretty long and take some time, so
yeah. And this is Anderson's log. We just want this to be over. We have another few spots of where he just talks, and we're just waiting for this door to open. Also, T-pose, like for 5 frames. If you want to clip that and like look at it at quarter speed, that's cool. Okay, so we're finding the arc, which is the power source for the default weapon, which is gonna hold space and time.
Anderson's log 3.
Anderson's here again. We're just gonna again wait for this door to open. And then we get to the actual hard part of the level. It's like this part is really slow, this first half, but here we get some really speedy stuff.
yeah. We have some pretty specific routing here, both in cryo storage and Hellroom, so
Okay, I
let's see.
hit my head on the ceiling. That's fine. This is her room. It's a really tight movement. You can bonk on literally everything. Just gonna do this safe, quote unquote. This room is pretty merciless as it doesn't like give any checkpoints at all. Until the like very end.
As always, just trying to do wall kicks and keep your speed up.
I missed the last one, so I'm just gonna wall run like a good boy on the
Yep.
last bit.
Hope for the swirly.
With this speed, I'm not sure if I can get it. Oh, nah. My angle wasn't right. I got like a 1/3 of a swirly or something. So, we're coming to the end of this level. Just need to get to the door here. And we have like a the final chapter of Effect and Cause right here.
Yep, this is a pretty short one. We're just going to
Okay.
going to hack some stuff first.
Yeah, we're just gonna, stick our very masculine data knife into the data thing. Okay. Those two titans were in like same spots in the each timeline. Kind of messed me up. So we're gonna stick the knife in there and just extend the bridge.
Yeah, don't try this at home. Probably won't do much.
Yeah.
Stick your knife into your keyboard or something.
Yeah.
I don't recommend that.
I'm gonna swap times here just to avoid that legion from shooting me in the face and yeeting me across the universe. So the Grizzly device is broken, and time is not good. Time is not feeling well. Jump there, edge boost.
There we see the arc.
Yeah, this is the thing that we're here for. coming up is Beacon 1. And there's gonna be a tricky dialogue skip. That's pretty specific. I need to go fast. Basically, I just kill enemies before I'm supposed to,
Done, pilot.
and the dialogue is going to get
Anderson discovered
ahead of itself,
intended
and
to
it's gonna
destroy the
overlap
Martian
and
planet of
go
Harmony
faster.
using the full-scale version of this weapon. Pilot Cooper, our journey is far from over. We must get this data to the fleet.
Yeah, a quick side note. Recent recent findings in the scene. The fastest language nowadays is Mandarin,
Pilot Cooper,
and the reason
Anderson is dead, but
I
we
don't
can
run
complete
Mandarin
this
right
mission
now
and
is that
reestablish
I had like 2 weeks of time to learn all my audio cues again, and maybe for next time. Definitely for next time.
Yeah, there's a pretty big amount of audio cues and such in this game actually. So
Just gonna
the beginning of this level is rough. That's because the geometry is not our friend ever in this game.
yeah, I hesitated there and then I let go of my wall run and it was not a good time.
Yeah. Basically, like, no rock is what it looks like. They have, like, completely different hitboxes than what you see, and that makes it very difficult to navigate through these levels sometimes. So here, we're just going to clear this bunch of enemies here, and this advances the dialogue, as said.
Yeah, hopefully this is faster. There's a few variations of it. You can skip like all of the dialogue and make it overlap and then just not get it at all. It should be good.
Threat neutralized.
Okay.
Well done.
He started his dialogue
Victory has raised
a
our
bit there. I'm a bit late on the
Pilot,
embark.
I'm detecting militia
There's a
7274 to militia force.
feature that you can crash the menu if you do it. Embark on the BT too fast.
Yeah. There are a lot of ways to crash this game,
Yeah.
actually, on the
So-
speedrun, so you need to really understand what you're doing with dialogue and such, so you don't take things too early or
Yeah. Yeah, BT is like saying, yes, let's kill these stalkers and help these guys, and we're already inside. So we're gonna pick this L-Star, this weapon for the next few levels. Very efficient at killing robots.
Designation. Arc tool. Function.
next level Beacon 2.
Yes.
Very mechanically difficult level.
Yeah.
Most competitive IL, I believe.
Yeah. I'd almost go to say it's one of the most optimized individual level, but I'm not very. I'm not sure if that's correct.
Substation. You must
So
recover
we're gonna
the
go here. This guy's gonna pretend to be some problems here, like so. Yeah,
we go.
Beacon 2. Take it away. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be focusing all this
Do
level.
that. So first of all, getting some speed here from the side of the staircase. And yeah, after this it's just going to be like very calculated movement. Wall kicks, slide hops, everything needs to be well done. There's actually a skip coming up right here that I don't think Skeleton goes for. That's called the kill room skip, and it's very difficult. You can, I believe, use satchels or grenades.
This softball.
Yeah. So we're just going to kill these enemies in this room instead to advance. Kill room skip would be faster, but it's extremely difficult to
It's
pull
not
off.
very marathon safe for me,
Yeah.
to say the least. Again, I'm gonna stop talking because, yeah.
So again, wall kicks. Just carefully taking these walls to make sure we don't lose any speed.
Don't die. This is one of the most trickiest movements for me personally. Because again, a lot of things the bonk on and the mantle on.
Your jump kit can take that fall. Bypass.
Next thing we're gonna get is the arc tool.
Okay.
Oh.
I think I got crouch bug there. so it wouldn't let me grab the wall. So now I'm a cycle behind, and I won't be able to go straight there. So
So here's a
Getting into the
Marvin,
plane.
by Marvin.
yeah, we kill him.
There's a pretty long animation if you just take it from him, so yeah, we save the frames instead.
Yeah.
Now we have the arc tool and we can activate a bunch of stuff here.
Yeah, we can make
These
buttons
walls?
go red.
Yep. And coming up to the heatsinks, yep. Here, we're gonna grab the wall,
I'm just gonna.
and then we can jump. Nicely done, you made it.
Yes.
We need to still enter that room to get the trigger so the game doesn't softlock. Then we're getting to the fans. So we have a lot of speed here, and it would be very nice if we could conserve that. And by doing the right moves here, Skeleton can translate that into the right side movement. Ooh, nicely done.
Oh my god.
Nicely done, nicely done.
Oh, it's gotta be one of the hardest things
Yeah.
I've done today.
And then just, oh, nice stairs as well.
I mean, wow.
That was
Thank you,
pretty
Tron.
spicy.
Thank you, Tron.
Nice.
Usually curse Tron, because he's really good at it. But now I thank him, because I'm good at it too.
Mm.
Okay, so now we have a bunch of dialogue again.
Yep.
Cole is really good at saying what BD just said earlier. And in the meantime, we can hopefully shoot Cole in the head. Oh, a bit. Whoa, we got him. Second try. Okay. So we're gonna go into this radiation room and jump start the thingamajiggy. And we're gonna flip some switches with this gun again. And Cole says that you don't wanna be here for long, but on easy you can't even die. You can be here infinitely.
Don't die.
You can try. Buttons. Did I get it? No, I didn't. Now, this is the only weapon you can sprint and shoot with. That was very well timed. If you overheat the gun, you have to like wait for it to cool down. And a cool trick for that is you can just switch weapons for them back to bypass that cooldown. So we got it fixed-ish. Oh no, it's broke.
Oh no.
Oh no! What's happening?
Cole, fix it.
Oh.
Come on, man.
Not good. It's broken, whatever.
That is a reasonable assumption.
Very
Now we hit
nice.
McCord.
Pilot, this situation could use your skills.
So we're gonna go fix the satellite that we saw blew up there. And
We have something very cool coming up.
yes,
So, Skeleton will switch
whoa.
to
So,
Brute again very soon.
Yeah.
Because Brute can hover again, and we can do something more than Ash skip with the hover. So what Skeleton is going to do is going to hover against this wall, and he's going to disembark as he's hovering. And this lowers his gravity. So you can see here, he has like a lowered gravity.
Hey, BT.
He can,
Okay, I wasn't sure if I got it, but I did get it.
yeah.
I was a bit slow on the
okay.
door open, so BT started to walk away.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
it seems like I got it. Yeah, I definitely got it.
So this is called Moon Boost, and we're going to do something called Super Fast Ball right here. So BT is going to throw us. What Skeleton will do, first of all, he's going to hold jump, and he can get extra heights from the initial throw. And after that, something very cool will happen. So
Yeah, I'm gonna do a safety save here,
Heading to
and hopefully I will get this in one go.
95 meters. Projectile mass, 89 kilograms. Trust me.
Kind of slow. save this. Kinda? Okay.
Um,
Okay, that was good enough.
nice one, yeah, nice
Let's
one.
go. Let's
Good
go.
save.
That was
Very
spooky, yo.
nice.
I thought I got like bonked to
Oh yeah,
the eternity or something, but
never seen something like that before.
yeah, that was some weird interaction with the Finns.
That's super
on the
fast
wall.
fall.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So, Grocery Star boost.
Yep. So jumping at the specific timing here.
It's kind of short. Okay,
Not quite. Yeah.
load the checkpoint. Hopefully, we got a good one. I'm gonna reload my save to save because it's gonna be faster to do this again. That was really a shitty checkpoint, like a console checkpoint here.
Yeah. When we're not really taking the normal checkpoint as well, kind of flying over everything, sometimes the checkpoints can be really wonky and it's okay, you can do it second time.
That's fine. Wall runs. Okay. Just gonna wall run on this, please. Hopefully, I
Nice,
got another
nice.
checkpoint than the other one.
Yeah, you did get a checkpoint there, yeah.
Okay. It's like funny. You sometimes get a checkpoint and it's not. You're not. It's almost clear
Oh yeah.
where it will send you.
Let's see.
This looks
This works,
much better. Yeah,
Nicely
that's
done.
it. So we're gonna get the Lego block out of the satellite. I'm gonna get this block into the other block.
Pilot, the module is in the projector of that dish.
Going to do another gravity star boost here. There we go. Very
I'm just gonna short. I'm just gonna
nice.
take it there.
Still made it.
Still made it. That's good. I just wanna make it over. I don't wanna die here because again the checkpoints here are bad. Usually very very bad.
Super
There's a-
fast ball, definitely a very difficult section of the run.
Yeah. It's very cool once you get it off.
Yeah, it really is.
Caution. Entering maintenance mode.
I got some cool wall kicks there. This guy should die. Okay. Okay,
Pretty close.
This is pretty close. That's sometimes these interactions are just so bad. In that case, I should have gone for the other zip line there. Now I'm gonna wait and look. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. We didn't fall down. That's cool. I'm gonna die.
Welcome back, Cooper. Recommend we secure this area.
So yeah, these grunts always have the priority on these ziplines. So if you just like crash into anyone, you're always the one to fall.
Yep.
They will always stay there.
Reload real quick. Kill this guy.
Dish fights right here. A bunch of enemies we need to kill.
Meleeing is the fastest to kill a bunch of enemies at once. Gonna switch to expedition here. We're gonna shoot some guys over there. Lock onto those guys.
There are some ways to manipulate the spawn positions of the enemies. You mainly do this by being positioned in certain spaces and also looking in specific locations. We're gonna see that very soon.
Hopefully.
Again.
Guessing not. I'm going to be a little late here. I'm just gonna go. I hope PT gonna get most of those guys. If I can find a few of them. Okay. Now that's a wall you could climb. Cool. Just gonna go.
Yep.
Okay, I should be in time-ish.
Right.
We're
So
gonna climb.
PT says that areas is secured, and now he kind of wants to throw us up, but we're already on the satellite, so
This is the
Yeah.
space door samba.
Mission update. Replace the uplink module.
Yeah, at my FinnRuns run, I got crushed by that beam. So now I'm just going, every time I'm doing a marathon run, I'm just going above it no matter what. So we put the Lego block in. And we're gonna fall down. Shoot real fast. Softballs there.
oh no. B team.
Oh no!
Got you.
Good. He got us. One explosion. Another one. Cool.
All right. So, getting to the boss of this level is gonna be Richter. So, again, we have some spawn manipulation going on here. So, Skeleton will go into a specific location right here,
Take the
and
safe battery and
is going to look in specific positions as well. So, there's gonna be a couple waves of enemies. This is the first one, and we want the enemies to spawn in friendly locations, so to speak. So, next thing, we'll want them to spawn there. So we look there
That's fast.
from this position.
okay, I got a double lock there, that's not good. Shoot this gun twice. Okay, that was kind of spaghetti. I was a little late on those, I was scratching my head. And we're gonna stand here and look there about. And they should be. Okay.
There we go.
These guys can spawn all over this area and they can be very far, so we're gonna manipulate them just in case.
After this, we will face Richter himself, and it's going to be also our first introduction to the Ronin combat.
This is
So
gonna
we have this loadout.
sloppy.
Have this loadout called Ronin, and he has a thing called Sword Core, so we can just kind of smash this boss with a sword. Very cool.
Yes. Okay, we got it.
Very nice, very nice.
That's a clean rectify
nice.
right there. It's gonna go into the doom state and explode immediately. You don't have to do the execution animation or anything. So now we have just some time. Oh yeah, shit. Look at these guys. Oh, they went. This guy went very fast. So another pastime is again shoot coal in the head. Fine.
This right here is really why people speedrun this game.
Yes, this is the the real content of the game. There we go. I'm happy with that. Oh, you also can do something funny with the gravity stars.
Protocol 2. Uphold
So that
mission. Report intel to the fleet detached
Titanfall, big boom.
He doesn't seem to care much.
Yeah, they're fine. So that's the last of call, thankfully. And the next level is going to be all Titan. And we're going to go after the IMC and the Ark
Correct. Captain Ty Lastimosa was killed in action.
and have fun,
I am now linked
hopefully.
to an acting pilot, Rifleman Jack Cooper.
Wait a minute.
The
Last
key
time I linked you to
thing to
Rifleman.
remember in the next level is
Yes.
no matter how fast I go, in the first half I'm dependent
Transferred to a fully qualified pilot.
on Zara, which is right here, who's right here. And
Our combat
we need to
tactics
keep
training now
her
is
with us throughout the level in order to advance at the ends to activate an elevator that goes up. It doesn't go up without her.
Faster up against
So we gotta keep that in mind as we clear a lot of Titans.
Yeah.
We gotta like pave her a path, essentially.
Thanks to your scan data of the
She
Ark,
can be
Titan's
a
energy
little bit
signature
lazy
is
sometimes
based right here
on this
Titan.
level.
She can be a pain. She
We
can
don't have much time.
have,
Let's go.
she has a tendency to shoot individual grunts and take a very long time on them,
Yeah.
and it's not fun. Right.
Listen up. The IMC have developed a fold weapon.
Mm-hmm.
The power to destroy entire worlds, but without its power source, the
Okay.
Ark, it is inoperable. Your mission is to capture the Ark before it can leave the airbase. Marauder Corps, weapons hot. Stand by for Titanfall.
Yeah, do you wanna explain the cheese of sorts?
Sure. So we have these turrets firing at us, and we're not supposed to really move before our friends here destroy those, but yeah, we're still gonna do that. So we have this nice sword right here on Ronin, and that actually blocks some of the damage that's coming towards us. And while you might see a wall there, there's actually no wall.
Yeah, the sword block blocks 75% of all incoming damage, so we can cheese here early. And
And now we're getting to the first fight here. What Skeleton needs to do, he needs to kill specific enemies. They spawn in waves, so the next one will spawn once he has done done some stuff with the previous ones. And then we just hope that Sarah is friendly.
I'm just gonna kill this North Star right here. This sometimes can be the last guy. Okay. We have to manage our health here also. These things are so annoying. I'm gonna take the battery for safety, shoot that guy. I don't think I still have the second drop here. It's kind of unfortunately slow. Not sure. Disprove. It's always a guessing game sometimes of which dudes we need to kill here. Okay, she said,
Alright.
pilot, you're with me. So I gotta go. I'm gonna shoot this guy. But soft enough so Sarah can kill him hopefully. Hopefully quickly. Gonna get rid of my sword core. Shoot this guy 3 times. And so this level is mostly about core management. How you get it and when.
Yeah. So you actually have to damage enemies to get some of your core, and that's exactly what Skeleton is doing right now. So now you can see in the bottom left corner that he has 100% core.
Yeah. I'm gonna
And, yeah.
kill some grunts here so that she does not get caught up on them. And well, I'm waiting for her to say a specific line so I know that she's with me. And she has not said it yet. Unfortunately.
Building core here again, but Skeleton will save it this time.
Like Sarah is with us. If there are any grunts, there's one grunt. Come on. Stop shooting at
Come
them.
on, Sarah.
Sarah!
Sarah!
This is what happens when this level. You can be on a really great base and Sarah's like, follow me! Ooh.
Follow me.
Here we go.
Bear.
Get ready, pilot. Going up.
One fun thing we have, again with Ronin sword core, is that it gives us really quick dashes, so we're going to use that for movement here.
Yeah, we can go really fast. It
Yep.
recharges our dashes very fastly. As
Yep.
you can see, the dash bar turns yellow and it's very fast. So we're gonna hopefully make some optimum movement here, and then we're gonna, after this one ends, we're gonna gather another core for the latter part of the level. Okay, geometry. I want as much crits as possible. I'm already at the 83%. This is cool. There we go. That's my best ever, probably. Got a little caught up on those guys, but that's fine. Still made it through pretty clean, as long as these guys don't, you know, do that. Kinda did, but it's fine. Luckily that guy didn't hit me. Can lose up quite a bit of momentum. Yeah, big gun he has. So, this is pretty much the end of the level. Gonna phase dash into the cutscene almost. Kind of early on that. And we're gonna just walk into the end level trigger here. And that's the level. Overall, that's a good level.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're gone. We're gonna go after them with our ships.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do the, I'd say, officially the worst level of the speedrun.
Yeah, I probably would have guessed that this is not your favorite level, or anyone's favorite level in this game.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna throw my grenade away here. We're gonna need more grenades on. So when you have 0 grenades or 0 ordnance, when you go into a scripted sequence or cutscene or something, you get full grenades or stuff, you know, whatever throwables you have back at full. So we're just gonna wait for the dialogues here. You don't have to do anything here. Gonna shoot Sarah like so. Because she's slow. Of course, lock onto these guys and shoot, but it doesn't really matter what you do. So coming up is Barker Skip. This is what we need the grenades for. And there's gonna be two ships, one that you crash on, that you land on, and one that you need to get on for it to advance the sequence. So we're gonna do a very precise frag boost. Hopefully we'll get there in one try. I'll have like 3 tries before it's, you know, as fast to do as that's the casual way. And hopefully it won't screw me over. I'm gonna try to shoot Viper here.
Everyone go get quiet.
So I didn't hit Viper. This game. This level's bad guy. It's the perfect mixture of edgy enemy villain. Nice pun. He's got good tone, so. Oh no. Okay, watch BT here, by the way, top right. It's gonna stand there, and that guy just comes out of nowhere, and BT's here.
Magic.
Magic, absolute magic, you know.
Coming up to Barker Skip, so
Yeah.
audio
Gonna need some
cues.
silence here.
Cooper, I need a pilot on board the Malta to secure the deck now.
Commander Briggs, this is Blackburn 6-4. We can get him there. BT, you need a fastball.
Copy that.
Close.
Close.
That was a little hesitant on the grenade if I was going to blow up to it. Could have gone a little later to get a better boost. So just want to get over there and stay on.
Commander Briggs, this is Blackburn 6-4. We can get him there. BT, we need a fastball.
Copy
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
let's
nice.
go. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
get the
let's
checkpoint?
not go. So there's a
Okay.
thing called fall timer in this level. It's only this level, and if you're falling for long enough, you'll just die. So if I'm in the air, the fall timer starts, and if that ship is moving downwards, it counts as falling. Let's see if I need to reload a new seat on this. Hopefully, I need to walk a bit upward. There we go. Okay, so we're just gonna load from our fast any saves. This gives us a new way of how these ships move, and hopefully we'll get there.
So you might be starting to understand why people don't really like this level too much.
Yeah.
Cooper, I need a pilot on board the Malta to secure the deck now.
Commander Briggs, this is Blackburn 6-4. We can get him there. BT, we need a fastball.
Copy that.
Yeah, this looks good. Okay. I'm gonna do a figure 8 here. And we're fine.
Nice.
Thank
well done.
goodness.
Well done.
So now we're gonna skip ahead a bit.
That was 3 times in a row as well.
Yeah.
Not bad too.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna pick up
Showing
the,
off a little bit.
yeah, we're gonna pick up the Mastiff here. This is a shotgun that deals a lot of damage, and it's gonna come very handy in the rest of this level. It's gonna shoot those guys for fun. And at the top of this elevator, we're gonna get into some gun batteries, and we're just gonna clear the last one, because that's all that's the only one that matters to the game.
Cooper, hurry.
So, we need to clear these turrets, except we don't need to clear all of them. For some reason, just this last one is enough. So Skeleton will just
Look at it.
just clear these guys here, and then
You didn't die. Okay.
we can get
Yeah.
our friends on this ship as well.
Yeah,
and
this
we
is the
can
6-4.
progress.
They're kind of our buddies, but they're usually pretty slow. So I'm gonna explain early Sarah.
Yeah.
You
So we're supposed to just wait for Sarah to come up, and we need to do like a wall run on her ship and stuff. But we don't really want to do that because it's pretty slow. So instead, Skeleton will just jump on top of the ship and then jump out of it like this, and then we get to the room clear.
Okay.
A lot of enemies here. We need to kill all of them before the game lets us move forward.
And we're gonna kill a certain amount of enemies and certain ones so that the 6-4 can clean up their designated enemies, basically. I'm gonna pre-fire some 5-stars there, go into these stairs and shoot these guys in the face. This is very fast. Even though I missed that grenade, the second one almost killed nearly all of them, I think. Or maybe there's like one left. But okay. Just gonna... Come on, boy. I'm gonna look away. And sometimes if the enemies are far enough on the bridge, if you just look away and all the enemies down here are cleared, they will just, you know, despawn and die on their own. And hope the gate is fast. Gate seems to be pretty fast this time.
Not bad.
Not bad. So these guys are started, very, very scared. Tactical roll up there. With spam our dialogue option here, and again we're gonna hack the ship and hope for the best that we don't die to the fall timer here. But the same thing applies as you're going to control the ship. If you're moving downwards, it will start the fall timer, and you can die as soon as you know, get the ship on the right position and so on. So we're gonna steer the ship with a very masculine data knife. Don't ask how it works, it's just, you know.
Isn't this how you normally do it in real life?
Yeah, I thought like airline pilots have knives up their sleeves to control the airplane. No?
I think so. I
Okay.
think so.
Okay. Okay, we got it. Now we hope we don't die. Okay, we're good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
So since we got Barker skip, we're gonna step away from BT's hand. So we didn't do it the intended way. So BT's hand has a trigger still that should have activated the super fastball, the fastball sequence, which we skipped with the Barker skip. So we're gonna stand away for a moment and be nice.
Voodoo 1, Viper's on station. Your journey ends here.
So, Viper fights coming up. There's gonna be 2 other Titans here that Skeleton will clear with the Scorch loadout, I believe. And then we're getting onto the real deal, the Viper himself.
Come on, bro.
Actually using using Tone for these ones.
Kind of like hit. And I got him off the thing. Okay, I'm just gonna take a battery here. I'm gonna shoot one barrage. Destroy that. I'm gonna shoot one barrage. Ship which to rolling. Wait patiently. Just gonna mostly be in place. Not quite. If we can find him, I can shoot him down. Charge him rockets here and shoot with the gun. Come on.
Warning, our reactor is unstable. Replacement battery required.
I'm just gonna take this battery. The rockets
Nice.
killed him in the meantime. That was kind of dicey. That was kind of dicey, gonna admit. BT's on fire. That's fine. So we're gonna. This level is basically here, and the hard parts are over. We're just gonna have some cinematic battles over here.
Adjusting for wind resistance. Calculating.
Oh no,
There he
he's
is.
back.
I'm gonna try the Mastiff strat here. The most optimal way to kill Viper here is to shoot him in the head, like every single shot. The good thing about the Mastiff is that it shoots in multiple shots. I'm gonna try here. Okay, that's kind of slow. You can do it with like any gun. If you just track him well into his head, it will be a good kill. But
Still operational.
that's fine. So this is the end of the level. The ship is falling.
It is up to
We
us.
destroyed the ship, and we're gonna find the Ark. Bailey has lost an arm, but that's fine. He's fine. He's a big boy. He can manage.
We are approaching the Ark's containment unit.
Okay.
The containment unit is too large to carry. We must improvise.
We just throw grenades for fun. Actually, it's not completely select something.
I cannot reach
Sorry.
the Ark. Cooper, I need your help.
So I'm gonna remember to press W here, because this is an interactive cutscene. And we have some...
Quickly.
Next
Get off
we
the
have
ship.
like
We are running out of time.
how many minutes of cutscenes again. But after that, it's the final level, and one of the most more nerve-wracking levels towards the end.
What are you doing?
Protocol 3.
Spam these dialogue options here.
Negative. We are trapped. I will not lose another pilot. Brace for impact.
And this is going to be very sad. If you don't like sad things, don't watch. So the final level, Fold Weapon. After these cutscenes are done, we are on the final chase.
Your problems are not
For the
once you have delivered the Ark as per your
for the what is it now? The Ark.
will be transferred
Yeah.
by the IMC.
Just have my money.
We're gonna have slow and fight, a lot of pilot movement here,
Hi, Titan.
and yeah,
I'm gonna open up.
BT is not
give you
feeling
what
well.
I want.
It's kind of sad.
Command. Not recognized.
Let me just rip it out a bit.
Can't risk it. The Ark's unstable.
Listen, hero. You have what's mine, and I want it back. Go on. Tell your Titan to open up.
About what? His feelings?
Ooh, got him.
Got him.
God damn.
Be a hero.
I have a lot of dodge riding on this contract, my friend. So tell your Titan, if he doesn't open up, I will shoot you in the head.
Pilot in jeopardy. Ocular systems. Marginal. Cannot visually acquire pilot.
Stand him up.
So, Blisk, after this a bit of an action scene, he's going to do a trail, and he's gonna
You see him now?
clip through the ground, and you can just barely see him behind a barrel in this coming section. And I will point it out. It's gonna be a bit of a blur on high settings, but I will point it out.
Something still working there. Now open up. I'm going to shoot your pilot in the head. You still remember numbers, don't you? I'm going to count to 3.
1, 2, 3. Nah, that wasn't so hard, was it?
That's the problem with teams. If you don't win together, you die together.
So here, watch Blisk. Right. Boop. There he went. He's just, below the floor. Just why not?
Nice pilot. Say goodnight.
Press F for BT in chat.
Rest in peace.
He's not feeling so good. Not good anymore. So we're gonna do a strat here. We're gonna walk into the fire, and as we're almost die, BT is gonna start talking to us a bit faster. That's good. Oh no. Where's my checkpoint?
Close one.
Okay.
There we go.
And so strawberry jam on the screen. That's good. So we're gonna get the Seer kit, the survive, evade, resist, and escape kit from BT's eye, something. And it's going to contain an aimbot pistol, another knife, and his eye. If you just look at Cooper's model on the bottom, you can see he already has a knife there. So, the aimbot, easy. The smart pistol. Another data knife. And the data core. So, back into the game.
So this is again a pretty technical level. A lot of tight pilot movement here in the beginning, and later we have some Titan gameplay as well. So we have a aimbot now, and yeah, that helps us clear these troops very easily.
Oh, that's a wall bump.
So again, just about calculated jumps and wall kicks
Yeah.
to keep as much speed as possible going through these.
The faster you go, the faster you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Kill that guy. Now we don't want to get hit by these projectiles here because they will slow us down. A bit slow here. So we're coming up to PT. Okay. It's kind of sloppy.
Nice thing is that we can actually just go over this final building. We can call another Titan to drop down.
So there's a thing here that you should, listen to the dialogues and it will be a very heartfelt moment. But we can just walk behind BT and just get in,
Hello, Jack.
because that's how the game works.
Hi BT, welcome back.
Hi again, you're supposed to talk to him, have a nice witty conversation, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna select tone again, and we want core as fast as possible. We're just again going to shortcut to the end of the Titan parts here. So the more locks, the better, and the more AoE damage you get. This work gets better. I'm gonna pop core and phase dash through these guys. Hopefully, there we go. There's a risk of dying if you miss that phase dash there. These guys do deal some damage. If you manage to get all of it. So I'm gonna phase dash again. A little cut here.
Nice.
Take one extra battery for safety. Okay, this guy is. I'm just gonna try to position myself so he can't shoot me. Okay,
So, yeah.
the door opened on its own because the enemy Titan was close, but we still clicked through.
This place can be a little bit dangerous because we're actually supposed to be still with BT, but yeah, going alone is faster, so
Yeah.
we're just getting there. Yeah, the door skip works pretty much in the same way as the dome skip, so yeah, there's just no hitbox at the top.
Yeah.
And we can just kind of jump through that.
Yeah, usually that part of the run, which used to be a huge RNG of Titan drops and killing optimally and so on. So now we're gonna hope that BT has full ammo on the shotgun, and we're gonna fight Sloan now. You wanna explain how Sloan fight works?
Yeah, so you can see some similarities to the Richter fights in the sense that we also manipulate the enemy positioning here. There's 4 phases to this, I believe, and yeah, first we nuke Sloan down a little bit.
Okay.
She's going to
be a big of a bug state for a while. This can happen where she just keeps laser coring us infinitely.
Oh yeah, laser core
This is another fun bug to get.
deals a
I'm not
ton of
sure.
damage.
Okay, now she switched to phase 1, and now she's gonna be at quarter health, 3/4 of health. She was supposed to be, but unfortunately that bug just that did not do any good for us. It's kind of dicey again, low on HP. Just gonna take this battery for good luck. And back to Scorch. Core timings are a bit off now, but this should be fine. I'm gonna load up those. She moved out of it, that's fine. There should be enough damage for the phase 2. Okay,
Nice.
good. She stood in the fire. Okay, that's a boost. She has some 3 Reapers here. I'm gonna kill them and hopefully not die. Let's try to take this guy's battery. Good. Take this guy's battery. This is really dicey. I'm getting fast it's going fast, but you know, still it's kind of on the edge of dying and not dying. So I'm gonna play some flame traps here. I'm gonna save my ultimate for us. Skip here. I'm gonna use Tone here to finish her off.
Nicely done.
And I'm gonna activate my sword core as I press this button here. Now, this is going to bug the game into thinking that we have a gun. And we have a gun. As we can see, we can shoot it. I don't want to melee because we'll crash the game. And when we get control of BT again, we're gonna have a gun again. We can have a Legion, the default Titan in this level. Now, there's supposed to be some dramatic dialogue and conversation here between Blisk and Cooper. Well, you'll see.
It's your lucky day, dealer.
It's your lucky day. And he's just gone, you know. he's deleted out of the world. I'm gonna remember the whole W again. Now, what's gonna happen here? That Blisk is going to drop his Apex card right there. And also, the Titan will pick up Dead Blisk, and they will just go away. Now this saves about 30 seconds of dialogue, and this really reinvigorated the any percent run at the time this was found. Now this is called Andy Shot. It was found by Reddit user Shot Andy. So yeah, now we have like 4 hands. And we're just gonna hold W, coming up with the final run. And we can shoot, but it's not gonna do anything. Yeah, we have 4 hands now. Right.
Coordinates received. We'll be there, but I don't see how you can.
Trust me, I have done the math.
Okay.
Video game magic.
Video game. Now I can finally let go of W. Oh, there's an invisible wall I can shoot. It's gonna be all for nothing.
Got a way out of this one, BT?
Calculating.
Just gonna put any dialogue option. Doesn't matter. It doesn't save at the same time. Even if you put a dialogue option, but it makes Cooper say this.
Protect the pilot.
BT, what are you doing?
Trust me.
Yeet.
Goodbye, BT.
So he's gonna blow up the arc full weapon,
We just lost BT signal. We're
and
almost there. Cooper,
we're gonna run.
your hunt with the coordinates. The evac site might be in midair. There's nothing we can touch down
I'm gonna
on
explain this. How these are bad.
Show, you better be there on time, kid.
There's some triggers you need to hit here to make sure everything spawns, and yeah, other than that, just trying to do this movement as well as possible. Skipping some of these walls because we can.
Okay, can I get the trigger anymore? I'm not sure if I can here.
I think it's fine. Yeah, no.
No, I didn't get the explosion here. I'm gonna see.
Maybe.
I'm not
Yeah.
getting the dialogue, so it's
Yeah.
bad. I'm gonna reload. It's gonna be right at the beginning again. You know, at that point I think I went too high and missed it, so I'm gonna take a little bit slower here.
You better be there on time, kid.
Hopefully we'll get it this time. This is one of the most annoying sections at the end of the game. As, you know, especially when you're on PB pace and about to do very good. I'm just gonna take this wall run here. There we go.
Yeah.
I didn't get that explosion, so okay. I didn't get the slide. So
And getting
time.
ready with time.
There we go.
There we go. Very nice.
Oh my god, that's a run. That's a wrap. So, I hope you enjoyed Titanfall 2. If you are interested in learning this game, we have a ton of great resources and tutorials and a very helpful community that will help you with anything. If you want to check out our Discord, you can find it on the speedrun.com page, speedrun.com/Titanfall_2, and they're really good resources. Anything you want to say here?
Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, this was a blast. Yeah. So the last thing I'm gonna do here is just gonna let these credits play at 10 times the speed. Because why not? You know, we can have a little rave here, right?
Mm-hmm.
What? It's Planet Zero by Kainala. And have a good one.